Back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and today we are going to be talking about a particularly nasty frauditor who, other than the fact that she does not know the difference between a civil right and a civil liberty, is going to spend the next 20 minutes or so waddling around the El Paso City Hall harassing people because she has absolutely nothing better to do in her pathetic life. As I was doing research for this video, I was trying to figure out who she reminded me of, and it finally occurred to me that it's Danny DeVito as the Penguin from Batman Returns when he's in his white long johns. I'm going to insert a picture here, but the resemblance is striking. Without further ado, enjoy the video.
Accountability Angel here, and we are back in El Paso, Illinois, outside of City Hall. It's about 11 a.m. on March 28th, 2024. Last time we were here, they did a comeback, called the police, eventually filed privacy complaints on YouTube, which didn't go very well for them. I attempted to take pictures of myself and my vehicle, which was not my vehicle, so we'll see how it goes. I did hear that they have posted signs. We'll see if they did.
Can I help you?
Not yet. Forget her name, Jenny. No, Jenny. Is the mayor in today?
No, he's not.
No. When will he be in?
He will be in on April 1st at 7 p.m.
Oh, he doesn't have office hours?
No.
Oh, that's a bummer. How do I file a FOIA request here?
Paperwork's over there.
Oh, okay. Do I have to use that paperwork?
Yes, just like the last time you were here.
Well, I can use any paper.
We prefer to use that.
Oh, okay. And you were, just confirm, you were one of the people that attempted to file a privacy complaint last time?
I did, yes.
And what was that for, Miss Jenny? Did I have a FOIA to pick up here? Or didn't I? Was that one where I emailed or wanted it emailed and then for whatever the reason was needed to be picked up? Is that what it was?
It was too big to be,
Oh, thank you. I have a question when you have a minute. Okay.
the webinar. We're just trying to get it done, so.
The mayor is J.W. Price, is that correct?
Yes, you know that.
How do I know that? How do you know what I know?
Because you call me every day.
Every day?
How many-
Hey, am I the reason you guys finally got a voicemail, my request?
Nope, we've had it.
You've had it, you didn't have it. I've called many of the times. You only got it within like the last week,
Okay.
maybe 2 weeks. Do you know when it was set up? Actually, I guess I could FOIA that too, right?
That was your question?
No, I gotta give these to you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm ready to turn these in when you are. On my sheets, I'm allowed to turn them in on. She tried to tell me that they've had that voicemail. They have not had that voicemail. Anybody that called before would know that. Unfortunately for them, I was supposed to hit them earlier this week, but everybody was under the weather. All right. I have my FOIAs ready whenever you have a minute. Can I have copies of them, please? Please do not file a privacy complaint against me again, as you hopped in front of my camera last time. No guarantees. You understand that's a violation of my rights, right?
No, dumbass, it's not.
Do you understand that I could sue this city for that?
Do you understand what my rights are?
You. She tried to tell me that they've had that voicemail. They have not had that voicemail. Anybody that called before would know that. Unfortunately for them, I was supposed to hit them earlier this week, but everybody was under the weather. All right. I have my FOIAs ready whenever you have a minute.
This isn't a presidential release of prisoner form. Thou
Can I have copies of them, please? Please do not file a privacy complaint against me again, as you hopped in front of my camera last time. No guarantees. You understand that's a violation of my rights, right?
God, you are an absolute moron. So, when you post to YouTube, YouTube is a private platform. What that means is you are not guaranteed constitutional protection because YouTube is under no obligation to uphold your civil liberties. Your YouTube video is subject to removal. It is subject to demonetization, all at the whim of YouTube because it is a private business that can do whatever it wants. The privacy complaint process on YouTube is set up for, you guessed it, the security of people who do not want to be on camera and do not want to be posted to their social media platform. It does not matter if they work for the public. It does not matter if they work for the government. It doesn't matter who they work for. They are still individual citizens who have the right to file a privacy complaint on YouTube to be removed from that private platform. You do not have constitutional protection on a private platform. You are a fucking idiot.
Do you understand that I could sue this city for that?
Do you understand what my rights are?
You, honey, you're working in the public.
Seriously, what does her working in the public have anything to do with the fact she doesn't want to be on your shitty YouTube channel? Other than the fact you don't care about anyone but yourself. You aren't proving anything about the Constitution. You aren't making a stand about civil liberties. You are literally doing this to make money off of YouTube because you have no marketable skills outside of being a piece of shit. Jenny, if you ever see this video, I am so sorry that this happened to you. I really hope you keep filing the privacy complaints. I hope YouTube pays attention, and I really hope eventually all of these morons are deplatformed.
Your name is literally sitting right here for everybody to see. Last time, you came up to my camera. When I was working on a story, you impeded. Aimlessly, I was working on a story gathering content, Jenny. You don't even know that I can use different papers for the FOIAs, and you're the one that's trained to do it.
You're not a journalist. You never will be a journalist. You're not working on a news story. You are waddling around this poor woman's office doing nothing but being an obnoxious waste of space.
Don't come at me sideways, honey buns. It's not appreciated. As you saw last time, the police didn't do anything for you. Right? Didn't you love that the chief was sitting there participating in my pop quiz after you guys called them? And then they refused to remove me because they knew they couldn't and didn't want to be involved in the violation of my civil rights, Jenny?
No, dumbass. Okay, so there is a difference between a civil right and a civil liberty, even though the two terms are used interchangeably on YouTube by people who don't understand the Constitution. Their meanings are distinct and different. A civil right is a legal right that is going to protect people from discrimination based on protected categories like your religion, your race, your gender. Uh, that's a civil right. Your civil liberties are the freedoms that are guaranteed by the Constitution to protect people from government tyranny. So the freedom of speech, freedom of the press, these are civil liberties. Civil liberties can be restricted by time, place, and manner because they are not absolute. There's a reason that there are categories of speech that are not protected under the Constitution. It doesn't mean you can't say them, but you do not have constitutional protection if you, for example, were to use obscenity that is not covered under freedom of speech. You can say it, but you don't have constitutional protection if you were to do so. Freedom of speech is not absolute. So I'm going to give you an example of a civil rights violation. You are, let's call you a bogon. It seems to fit. Mostly useless species on the history of the universe. Let's call you a bogon. If you were to walk up to City Hall and they had a sign that said no bogons allowed, that is a civil rights violation because you're still a United States citizen, even though you're a piece of shit bogon. They can't keep you out just because you're a bogon. Got it? Okay, let's continue. Okay.
So are you threatening to try to file another false privacy complaint against me? Is that what you're trying to do? Now, does Barry go to your house and use that snowblower, or is it just Sandy's house? The snowblower that the taxpayers pay for? You think your guys' own residents didn't reach out to me? Of course they did. We all know. Actually, I had an ungodly amount of your residents reach out saying how crooked you guys are. It was actually disturbing. I see why they did, though, Jenny. I don't appreciate the way you treated me last time, and I don't appreciate you trying to guide me the wrong way with the FOIA thing. And if you were just misled, I can understand that, Jenny. But I want you to review that just so you know for sure that I absolutely can file it on anything. Literally, if I had like a paper that said F you, Jenny, or F you, Barry, I could write under it my FOIA. Now, I'm not going to do you bogus like that, but you could. And I don't like to be that way, actually. But unfortunately, when you violate my civil rights and then tell me you're going to do it again, that's not okay. Okay, Jenny?
Thank you.
Hey, do they illegally use a snowblower for your property too, Jenny? Okay. I find it interesting they might have had it on the bulletin board. They probably do. Jenny, can I have a copy of this, please? I don't. Where's the meeting minutes at? Can you hear me? Oh, actually, the middle one, I don't really.
In the middle of the webinar, like I said before, we're just trying to do some training.
Oh, I'm just trying to do work too. Can I have a copy of these public records I found in there?
Because she's walking around and
You don't have to treat me disrespectfully. And
stuff off desks. They're unbelievable.
it's not a desk. It was actually up there. Where the
Desk?
Ma'am, it's a public record. As the FOIA officer, you should know this. If you didn't treat people the way you do, I don't need a FOIA. It's a readily available document. You might want to look.
I'm not the FOIA officer, so.
Oh, then don't even tell me then, please. Don't spew false information.
Make a copy of this.
Well, then look it up. Where's your FOIA officer?
He's not here right now.
Well, you might want to look into it because you'll be in violation. I'll give you a few minutes to do that if you need.
Thank you.
And tell me not to pick up something that's sitting there. Actually, I'm wondering where your meeting minutes are. I thought they were out here, but they're not. And those are also supposed to be readily available. I like how she acts like I'm the problem for having her do her job. Yep, such a problem. Thanks, Jenny. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And it's weird she doesn't understand that if she's just kind to me and not even spectacular kind, if she just does her basic job without being rude, I just do my business and leave. And then that was the agenda. So she had a problem with me getting a copy of the agenda from the last meeting. Do you know if you guys have the meeting minutes readily available?
Yeah, online.
I don't have online. Could you possibly print them for me then? I believe you're supposed to be having an actual physical copy here for us to be able to inspect. Do you know how much my Xfinity bill is? A lot. You can't decide whether I am able to pay it this month or not. Plenty of people just don't have the internet. Some people believe it might take their soul. There's all sorts of different reasons. And then if you want a tangible copy, you got to have a working printer, pay for the ink, all this crazy stuff. Right, Jenny? I'm sorry, I was unaware that, I thought when you were telling me that I couldn't do the FOIAs on there, I guess I falsely assumed that you were the FOIA officer since you gave me the information. But now we've both been educated on something, right? That's what I'm here for, Jenny. But you know, if you come at me and have a better attitude, I wouldn't be wanting extra copies of different things, maybe. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. But you gotta learn how to talk to people, and threatening to file another false privacy complaint against me makes me just want to go ahead and file something against your city. Now, I would hate to do that because your taxpayers work hard for their money and don't need it spent on Barry snowblowing Sandy's yard after he does hers and things like that. Or just being mean to the people. I mean, come on. You can go ahead.
Hi, how can I help you? David here? He is here. Hold on one second. Okay.
How are you?
Well, I'm trying to run all my errands today.
Hey, Barry is here. You lied to me, Jenny.
Barry must have just walked in, so I did not lie.
Okay, well, all right. I hope that's true. I hope you wouldn't do me dirty like that, like you've done me dirty already. I'm glad you decided not to waste a police officer's time, though. I mean, actually, they were kind of fun last time, but we got people getting beat up by their boyfriends. We got dogs getting hit by cars. You know, we don't need to waste their time for something that you guys should know. But I don't blame you too much because it's a top-down problem, right? 2017 till now, one too many years, apparently. Can you let Mr. Price know that I was here inquiring about my complaint? And I would hate to have to file a 1983 against you if you do attempt to falsely do another privacy complaint while you're at your public job. I don't appreciate that. It costs me money to come here and do what I do. It costs me time, which is also money. You know, just not appropriate. Thank you. Is this including the minutes?
No, I'm still getting those. What
Okay.
did you want?
From your last meeting. Is this from the last one? Yeah, from the last. Yeah, what? Oh, yeah.
Not ready yet. They'll get approved at this week's meeting.
Okay, then the one prior to that, I guess, is fine. I forget, what is it? The first, or April 1st. Good to see you, Barry.
How you doing?
Excellent. Jenny, did you want me to put the originals back in their place?
No?
Are you sure? I'm trying to accommodate you. I don't know why they hate me so much. I haven't been very mean to them.
I don't know. It couldn't possibly have anything to do with the fact that you are genuinely an unpleasant person. Like, if I saw you coming my way, I would probably turn around and walk away too. You're rude. You walk around with a camera for clout on YouTube because you have no marketable skills in the real world that could actually sustain you. So this is what you have chosen to do. Treat people like shit to make yourself feel better about your pathetic life. I mean, it could be something along those lines, maybe.
Well, I'll go put his gavel back where it belongs then, since you don't want me to put it back. The other stuff. Okay. She acted like I was such a criminal for walking into the people's building. The people's room. The gavel's fine. Yep. Yep. Working order. Where's their oh.
Okay, please, someone in the comments tell me what her playing around with the gavel has to do with her civil liberties. Like, what point is she proving by doing that, other than the fact that she is an obnoxious piece of shit? Like, I just want to know, is there some secret gavel club that I'm unaware of that, you know, is written into the Constitution in invisible ink that only First Amendment frauditors know about?
I had to really pick and choose which one I was going to do today because I have limited time. But El Paso has been overdue, as you can see. Barry, did you find out that that wasn't my car that you took a picture of? I found that freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I wasn't taking a picture of your car.
You took a picture of a white car that was outside that wasn't even mine.
Yeah,
You actually got a
but the
picture of the
reference is something else
sergeant.
going on.
You got a picture of the sergeant's butt, too.
So how you doing, Miss Farmer?
Are you trying to dox me?
What's that?
Are you trying to present my name? What are you going to say my address next?
No.
How'd you find out my name? I knew you guys would by now.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Have you seen
it's
my
on
other
the internet. It's
videos?
on the internet.
Bitch, you would be the one doxing yourself because you're the one posting the video. Leave the poor man alone. Leave Jenny alone. These people are just trying to do their jobs. Just like millions of other people who work in the public service capacity in our country. They are trying to do their jobs. You are harassing them for no other reason than you have absolutely nothing else to do in your pathetic life than to try and curry favor on YouTube. What they really don't need is Jabba the Hutt's inbred sister walking around with a camera, leaving her slime trail wherever she goes, and pretending like she is actually contributing to society. Thank you guys for watching. That is about it. She is about as useless as you get, so there is not a lot more left on this video. I know there is a part 2, and after I take some anti-nausea medication, I might actually watch it. We'll see. There's a limit to how much of this bitch I can take. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will catch you on the next one.